नमस्कार दोस्तों, प्रोफेसर डी एन मौर्या की शिपिंग पाठशाला में आपका स्वागत है। वेलकम टू प्रोफेसर डी एन मौर्या शिपिंग पाठशाला। आज हम मरीन इंश्योरेंस के बारे में बात करेंगे। बट बिफोर गोइंग टू मरीन इंश्योरेंस, लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज़ इंश्योरेंस। इंश्योरेंस किसे बोलते हैं? सो मीनिंग ऑफ इंश्योरेंस, it is a contract which gives protection against the financial loss arising out of the pre-declared risk. It means if you have got some risk, you are assuming there is some risk with certain items, with certain cargo, certain equipment, then you have to get it protected. You have to get the protection by declaring the risk in advance. Remember, the word pre-declared risk has got lot of meaning. Let us take example. Assume that you have got a cargo. Let us say it is you are a farmer. You have got the straw storage room in warehouse or at your place. You have stored straw worth of 50,000 rupees. Now you have got a doubt that this is summer season. Any time the fire may take place and my whole entire straw will burn. So you will be losing 50,000 rupees. So you want to get the protection against the financial loss. So you go to insurance company, pay some premium, let us say some 1,000 rupees, and you are protected against the 50,000 rupees. In case fire takes place, the insurance company will pay you 50,000 rupees. But let us say the fire did not happen. Instead of fire, the entire straw was damaged due to rain. Rainwater entered in the room and complete thing was destroyed. It was lost. Then if you go to the insurance company and make a claim for 50,000, the insurance company will not pay. Underwriter or the insurance company will not pay you compensation. Why? Because the pre-declared risk was only for the fire, whereas the destruction loss has occurred due to other risks, which is the flooding. So that is the meaning of pre-declared risk. So that's why we define insurance as a contract which gives protection against the financial loss arising out of pre-declared risk. Now coming to marine insurance. Marine insurance को भी हम उसी तरह define कर सकते हैं. So you can say in the same way that contract which gives protection against the financial loss arising out of pre-declared marine risk. इसका मतलब वो रिस्क जो कि मरीन फील्ड में होते हैं. तो मरीन फील्ड में क्या क्या रिस्क हो सकते हैं? जैसे कार्गो शिप पर जा रहा है तो क्या हो सकता है? सिंकिंग ऑफ शिप, ग्राउंडिंग ऑफ शिप, फायर ऑन बोर्ड शिप, pirates on the ship, or it could be like theft from the ship, collision of the ship. So these are the various reasons, various risks against which we have to protect it. Okay, so that is the marine insurance, similar to like other insurance. Now coming to types of marine insurance. Marine insurance is of 4 types. The first one is known as hull insurance. Hull is the part of the body, outer part of the body is called hull. So sometimes we say hull insurance, sometimes we call it hull and machinery insurance. This is one thing. So under hull insurance, what is covered? The entire ship, that is the structure of the ship, all machineries on board ship, fuel on board ship, store on board ship, and furniture. So everything is covered under the hull insurance. So this is always done by the ship owner. In case they want to have a protection against the loss, then they have to go to the underwriter, that is the insurance company, pay some premium and get the insurance. Second type of marine insurance, we call it maritime liability insurance. So it is not direct insurance, it is the maritime liability. It means liability of the ship owner. Let us say you are a ship owner, your ship is going on some voyage. In between, this hits the other small vessel. So small vessel gets damaged or it got sunk. So that party will claim against you. So you have to pay. So to secure against this type of losses, unseen, unforeseen losses, you can protect yourself. The ship owner can protect itself By having a insurance, we call it maritime liability insurance. Maritime liability insurance is generally done through the P&I club. P&I club is basically the organization of the ship owner. So ship owner, all ship owner put together, there are about 7 to 8 P&I clubs throughout the world. So ship owner can join any one of the P&I club and they pay the annual subscription. Instead of paying the premium for particular voyage like a cargo, they can pay the annual subscription to the P&I club. And P&I club will take care of this type of risk. Now subscription of by the shipping lines, shipping company or ship owner will depend upon the fleet size, how many number of ship one has got. Also the type of ship, how old is the ship, what type of cargo this carries and what route it follows. The route may be sometimes risky, going through Somalia, Suez Canal, you are having the chances of pirates coming on board ship. So this will call for more premium or more subscription. So depending upon all these 4-5 factors, the ship owner will pay the annual subscription. We also call it membership fees to P&I club. And in case of any problem, the P&I club will provide you the protection. This also covers the cost related to the legal expenses. When there is some legal cases, somebody has filed a case, you are going to spend the money, then you can also get the claim for the money spent on the legal proceedings. So that is the second maritime liability insurance. Third type of marine insurance is known as freight insurance. Freight is paid by the cargo owner to the shipping line, to the ship owner. But sometimes the cargo owner do not pay the freight in advance. They will pass the cargo to the freight forwarders or NBOCC. And only after the cargo is delivered at the port of discharge at destination place, the freight will be payable. Now, in between, let us say something happened, let us say ship has not reached, or there was some problem, let us say ship has sunk in between. Then what happens? Cargo cannot reach. So the freight forwarders or NBOCC have already paid the freight to the shipping line in advance, but they have not got the freight from the cargo owner. So they are having a risk. So this provides the protection basically to the freight forwarder and NBOCC, non-vessel owning common carriers. So this is what we call it freight insurance. Fourth one, we call it cargo insurance, that is the marine cargo insurance. Cargo which is loaded on board ship and got damaged or loss of the cargo, then we have to take the insurance. We must have taken the insurance to get the cost of the loss incurred by the cargo owner. So we call it marine cargo insurance or simply cargo insurance. Now the cargo insurance nowadays includes the cargo starting from the origin point up to destination point, whether this is moving on board ship or prior to being loaded on board ship, that is coming from factory to the port. So everything included there. So we call it marine cargo insurance. Now marine cargo insurance, there are of two types. Means cargo can be lost during the voyage, basically on board ship due to under two categories. First one, what we call is total loss. Total loss means the cargo is completely lost. And second is partial loss. Part of the cargo is lost. So marine cargo insurance comes in two parts. That is, first is total loss and second is partial loss. Under total loss, again there are two types of loss. First is actual loss, second is constructive loss. Actual loss means actually cargo has been lost. Let us say ship was going from one port to the second port. It has got some, let us say, cargo in parcel or packets or in container. Let us say one container. Container has fallen in between in the sea. So it means complete cargo loss. Complete container is lost. So what is cargo inside the container? Complete thing is lost. So we call it total loss. Second type of total loss is known as constructive loss. The first one is the actual loss. Container fallen into the sea, you could not retrieve it and the cargo is lost. Second type of total loss is constructive loss. Constructive loss means though you are able to recover the cargo, but you cannot use it. In case if you want to use it, you have to spend more money than the cost of the cargo, than the actual cost of the fresh cargo. Let us take example. You are shipping the cement, powdered cement in gunny bag, cotton bag, and while shipping, the ship got flooded. What happens? Water enters inside and complete cement is flooded. So it becomes a rock-like thing. After this gets dried up, this becomes a rock-like thing. Now you have got the cargo is in front of you. So the total loss has taken place, but it is not the actual loss. Actual loss is not there because cargo is in front of you, it is with you. But what we call it? Constructive loss. It means if you want to reconvert this particular rock type of bag, cement bag into the cement, you have to send it back to the cement plant, get it grinding, put some other raw materials, gypsum and all, and then to the furnace, take it out and then bag it. So cost of this will be much more than the cost of getting one bag of fresh cement from the company. So we call it constructive loss. So marine cargo loss under total loss, two category, actual loss and constructive loss. Then coming to partial loss, again of two category, we call it general average and particular average. Particular average means loss of part of the cargo due to certain risks which has arisen during the voyage, during the ship voyage. And general average means the loss, partial loss of the cargo on board ship due to intentional throwing up of the cargo by the ship. Intentional means knowingly. It is the intentional loss created by the master. Certain cases, sometimes it happens, the master has got no option but to save the ship, crew and other cargo, he has to sacrifice the part of the cargo. We call it, use the word jettison. It means the cargo has been thrown out from the ship, part of the cargo. So that cargo will be covered under the general average. So this is the general average. And particular average, this is not voluntarily. The main difference between the particular average and general average is the voluntary sacrifice of the cargo by the master, whereas particular average is not voluntary sacrifice of the cargo. It has actually happened. So these are the general things about the marine insurance. Anybody who is not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it so that you can get next session will be basically on the general average. So if you have subscribed to my channel, you can see the details about what the meaning of general average in the marine insurance. Bye bye. See you next time.